Hello, and welcome everyone. This is your host Somnath. Welcome back to FPL Backbenchers, and I'm joined by my co-host Anjan. As you can see that it's the Christmas week, so first of all, Merry Christmas, guys, and we'll wish you a Happy New Year later. How about you, Anjan? Getting into the festive mood?
Yeah, definitely excited, tensed. I'm having a actually I am right now I am having a very cold and cough time. So festive period is festive period looks very good actually.
Yeah,
Let's see
yeah,
what happens.
definitely. Careful, buddy. You are amongst a lot of you practically work in a hospital, so yeah, be careful about that. For anybody who's finding this hat silly, guys, just I wanted to bring some festivity since we wouldn't be meeting before Christmas anymore. So the next game week is Boxing Day. Lots to cover. Actually, lots have been happening. But before we do that, I just wanted to make a couple of observation points, whatever you can call them. Firstly, I we were talking and I we realized that we had actually when the month of December started, we had promised you a strategy or a planning kind of a podcast episode to navigate through the busy Christmas schedule and period. So anybody who is following us might have the question why we haven't still done that. Well, basically, we could not do that just due to the fact that COVID has not afforded us that facility to do that. Most of the matches have been cancelled. There have been a lot of late moment postponements and stuff. So we could not really follow up on that and actually deliver you that particular podcast. But the opportunity arises. We will definitely do that. Right now, it seems a bit futile actually strategizing as to how to navigate when there are hardly matches happening. Like only four matches happened last game week. Second point, some strategy might be into play now because if you guys haven't still heard it, uh, today, official FPL announced that due to all the postponements that have happened due to COVID induced situations, uh, all the managers of FPL will be given an extra free hit chip along with their original free hit. So if anybody has already used their free hit, they will have one more. And if anybody hasn't used their free hit as of game week 18, right, or upcoming game week 19 right now, they will have two free hit chips. The second free hit chip will be active from game week 20 onwards. So it will be active after the game week 20 deadline has happened. More importantly, another rule basically that they have stated is you cannot um, play the free hit chips, both the free hit chips. If you're holding two free hit chips, you cannot play them in back to back game weeks. So that's just a quick update. Probably we will be talking later in the pod as to how or what that implicates, how that changes strategy for everybody. Well, it definitely does for me because a lot of my plans are hampered. But nonetheless, it's done. There's no point fibbing or moaning about it. There seems to be factions rising regarding this particular point, whether the free hit should be given or should not be given. At the end of the day, it's been given, it's been done. So we have to live with it. So let's just move on with that. Uh, Again, guys, thank you so much for your support. Whoever has been supporting, whoever has been regularly watching, please like and subscribe. Please subscribe if you're new around here. If you're not still subscribed to our channel, please do like our video. It gets helps us get highlighted. And do spread the word and let your friends know and families know whoever is interested and into FPL, the crazy game of ours. That they if they can just drop by and give us this love and support. Anyways, let's move on to the game week 19 fixtures. And meanwhile, we'll again discuss the game week that went by. Although there's not much to discuss because there was only four matches that happened, right? So let's just quickly move on. Anjan, first of all, before we move on, you have been extremely quiet. You are suffering from cold and cough. We can all see that. But how was your game week?
Game week could have been better, but anyways, it was nice. I scored 72 points. We both of us went against the crowd, which was Salah captaining. But yeah, you had Cancelo captain. I had Saka as my vice captain. Foden was my captain initially. So overall, it was good. What about
So
you?
I think our backing the Man City fixture was absolutely spot on.
Hmm.
Unfortunately for you, Foden did not feature. Fortunately for me, but then again, I did mention you to captain. I think Saka, so that paid off. I'm happy about that. And please don't mention Ansan that it could have been better on a game week that no people are having difficulties to score. You have scored 72 points. That's just weird. People will be throwing things at the screen right now. Anyways, it was good for me as well. I went against the grain and ended up possibly captaining the best player possible in the game week. Thanks to that, otherwise my score would have been absolutely dire. Uh, I scored 70 odd points. I had only done one free transfer, which was the popular transfer of Watkins to Lacazette. Came off with an assist. It's a bit debatable whether he should have got another assist or not, but anyways, as they say, let's move. So I'm a bit if anybody had seen our last pod, and in fact, I was just thinking about this. If anybody has been following our pod at least for the last 3 4 game weeks, we have been pretty accurate in our predictions of how the matches will go to the score line. By the way, so like I did
True,
predict
true.
it to be a 4-0 to City, and it was 4-0 to City. I did predict it would be a comfortable win for City against Leeds. It was a comfortable win against Leeds. Not just City. I think we were banging on about Chelsea not being able to score against Wolves. Well, that is probably predictable. We were again banging on about Liverpool and a lot of results regarding even Arsenal and all the teams that we are practically targeting. But the interesting thing is, it was good of us to back the thing of the City match. We kind of saw that it would be a difficult match for Liverpool against Spurs,
Yeah,
right?
true,
Um,
true, true.
okay, let's move on to game week 19 fixtures. Before that, I'll just take this hat off. Merry Christmas, guys, once again, right? So, yeah, first match is Liverpool against Leeds. Uh, so I think there's no point
No
talking
point
about all
actually.
the fixtures because Leeds, first of all, did not play, and Liverpool, as we know, were met
N-
against a very spirited Spurs team who
No, no, actually, Leeds did play against City, I guess. No, no, Leeds
Leeds
did
played
play
against
last
Arsenal.
week.
Okay, my bad.
Arsenal, sorry.
Leeds played against Arsenal, but the general outlook of Leeds right now is until and unless we can see probably Calvin Phillips, Bamford coming back, it's a hit and miss kind of a thing. They might end up scoring
Uh,
one goal, but
Kelvin Phillips is out for I think around 6 7 weeks right now. So,
yeah, it
and
is. It is rumored to be, but stranger thing have happened in football. I knew that Zaka was out till next February, but Zaka is playing right now, so I don't know. That's my basic thing. I mean, it does not really matter if he's getting fit in January, he's getting fit in April. What I'm saying is, until and unless he's getting fit, Leeds are not really a good outfit to actually keep clean sheets. They cannot physically keep the team, especially when they are facing big teams like Chelsea and Liverpool and Man City. Chances of
actually, yeah, actually, I just want to say Leeds are having a very much injury problem right now. I think 7 to 8 players of them are pretty much injured right now. So that's an issue, I guess. So
absolutely,
probably Leeds are right now a team to target most probably.
I think pretty much everybody must have figured out that by now. So
Yeah.
there's no point in harping about that. What I was interested in saying that probably Liverpool had did not have a very good match. They also had their own fair share of injuries, which probably led to how the performance was. Van Dijk is actually a big factor in Liverpool. So when Virgil van Dijk does not play, it does hamper their chances of keeping a clean sheet. But for anybody holding Liverpool defender, aka Trent Alexander-Arnold, nothing to worry about. He's just banging the points. He is getting free bonus anything that he does. Uh, I think the only notable thing to mention right now is today all three of Jota, Salah, and Mane have been rested. Today, when I
Yeah.
say today, I mean about the League Cup that is presently happening and which Liverpool is badly losing right now against Leicester. They are 3-1 down at halftime. So I think Salah and Mane are not even in the squad. Jota is right now
Yeah.
on the bench, and Firmino is starting. Uh, Good thing is Henderson is back. Henderson was not fit for the last match, but Henderson is playing tonight. Uh, I just wanted to
Firmino
ask,
is back.
uh, like the red card thing that Robertson got. Robertson
Yeah.
is obviously banned for 3 matches. So is it
Yeah.
like before, like where the red card can be counted in the League Cup matches as well? Because if that is not the case, I don't understand why Robertson is not playing tonight.
Yeah. No. 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 It's like definitely counted in this
So
League Cup matches also.
any English like FA Cup, League Cup,
Yeah.
all of those
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
counted, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So in effect,
Counted.
like basically Robertson will be missing
2
2 matches:
games. Yeah.
Boxing Day fixture and Game Week 20.
28.
So in that case, if anybody is looking at Semicas, is probably not that good of an option because then you have a lot of headache. You have Salah leaving, you will have Semicas not playing again. Would not suggest anybody to go down that route. I don't think the Spurs result will affect Liverpool in any ways. Score prediction for you, Anjan. I will go
Uh,
first. Yeah,
4-0. 4-0.
yeah. I was about to say 4-0. I think I
Copying me.
will. I think mentalities are matching right now. I'll just pull it
Probably.
back. I think Bielsa will be probably furious with his particular players. I'll say 3-0 to Liverpool. I don't see Leeds scoring until and unless Rafinha keeps on getting miraculous penalties. I don't.
Penalty. Yeah.
Do you think, interestingly, do you think once Bamford is back, Rafinha keeps the penalties? Because
No. 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 I don't think so. I think Bamford is their first penalty taker.
I think the deal is if anybody misses, then the next person takes. So when Bamford
Mm,
initially last season was not the first choice penalty taker, it was Klitsch, and Klitsch missed, and the next one was taken by Bamford, and he told that it has been stated that the next person will take the penalty only if I miss. Now Bamford did not miss it, but the fact is Rafinha has taken 3 penalties and he has converted all of them. I don't know if it's a straightaway shout that Bamford will be straight away taking the penalties off him. But let's say that's something to actually look into once
yeah.
that probably might be interesting.
Probably. Yeah.
Next match, Wolves against Watford. Wolves played. Watford eventually missed out the match. What did you make of
Mm.
Wolves? They played against
Well,
Chelsea.
yeah. Wolves were defensively sound. No doubt about that. I think in last 7 matches they had around 4 to 5 clean sheet, but
They have
they
5 clean sheet
scored.
and they have
They
conceded only 2 goals.
Yeah, they have like considered only 2 goal, but they have also scored only 4 goals in like last 7 matches. So probably Wolves' defensive assets are good. I don't know exactly about the next few fixtures, but yeah, definitely I feel uh, it should be a 1-0 kind of win for Wolves.
I don't know why you need the next few fixtures, but I'll let you know what are the fixtures. The next few fixtures are Watford at home, then Arsenal away, then Manchester United away.
No point. I think Wolves' defensive asset has failed, I guess, for me.
I don't think they're a bad option, to be honest. If anybody is looking for a bench fodder sort of like eighth Nuri or something, I don't think that's a bad option at all. Even
Is like
against,
is like ain't Nuri fit enough to start
yeah, he
because
is because
he's
it's, I think I read somewhere like it was not as they have thought. It's probably much more minor, and he should be available for the next match, or he'll be coming back soon.
yeah.
And even if it's not eighth Nuri, even like if you're going for Connor Cody, he is not that. He's the club captain. He'll definitely plays 4.5 million. My point being is this, that even if uh, Wolves are playing the bigger team, per se Arsenal, Manchester United, I don't see Arsenal, Manchester United scoring heavily against Wolves so that uh, you know they cannot be kept, they cannot be rotated through the squad. So definitely, if you're looking at Wolves, definitely viable option defensively. But I wanted to speak particularly about this match because a lot of people do have Dennis and King in their team. How do you see this match playing out? We don't have any
Well,
reference points because Watford did not play. We don't know if
no.
let me just finish. We don't know if Dennis and King have contracted COVID or not because Watford did miss the match due to COVID spread in their camp. So, considering all that, what do you think the match will be?
Well, it's a definitely wait and watch for now. Have to hold till the press conference because you don't know yet that Wolves versus Watford match will definitely happen or not. So definitely wait for the news.
I don't think particularly and personally that Wolves Watford is at a risk of not happening. Like out of all the matches, I will let you know which are the matches that are probably at a higher risk of being chucked out. But this is not one of them. Scoreline prediction?
I did already predict it was 1-0 in favor of Wolves.
I think Watford scores in this match, so I will go for a 1-1 draw. Wolves against
Okay.
Watford. Okay, moving on, Burnley and Everton. This has the third least, or is the third most likely fixture to be, might be called, might be. Nothing is confirmed, but there is a chance. So none of them played. Not much to talk about. The only talking point majorly is DCL has announced that he is fit and he is available for selection against Burnley.
But if he is fit, if he is also available for selection, I feel like he would be gradually eased into the team. Probably he will get some minutes from the bench in like first 2 weeks. Then matches are coming very thick and fast. Game week 19 is on Boxing Day. Then game week 20 is on 28, I guess. So like, would he be fit enough to start in like consecutive matches in like a very short period of time? I don't think so.
Well, that is what is to be seen. I just mentioned that news because we have nothing other to discuss about Wolves and Burnley and Everton. I think it's a good news. The only thing
Yeah,
that needs to be seen probably is how match sharp he is.
yeah.
And if he is sharp, I am going in. I don't care if he's playing just 70 minutes because he has the potential of actually scoring in 70 minutes and leaving, which he was doing for the first 4 5 game weeks. So, and him coming back instantly,
Sorry.
he will be having the penalties as well. So, yeah, it's not a much big of a worry to me personally. But I do need to, I will not be rushing to bring him this game with itself. Uh, how do you predict the scoreline predictions?
Mm, Probably I will go for a 1-1 draw.
Okay. If DCL is back, if he's starting, I'll probably go with a 1-0 in favor of Everton. I don't know how to call this because they have not been playing. Burnley are not that good. Uh, barring Cornet. I don't know
I
Mason
feel
Cornet is playing or not.
I feel like Cornet would be probably back for this match. I was like he was like quite he was like quite close to start the last match. So I feel like probably he will start this match.
I think the problem with that is we don't have a reference point for Maxwell Cornet. We don't know how he
Exactly,
recovers from an injury. So if
exactly.
he's an ever-present somebody like Salah who does not need time to come and score, or he's somebody who is a form confidence player, that is what something that we don't know. So
True.
yeah, wait and watch regarding this game. Nothing much to state about. Man City Leicester.
Uh, should be a very interesting match. I feel like it could be a open kind of match. Probably mm, Leicester are definitely improving attacking wise. Defensively, I don't know how much solid they are still. I see City winning it comfortably still by probably by 3-1 or 3-2.
I was about to say this. I mean, City are on some other level of scintillating form. We
Hmm.
say that after every match of City, after every season of City, but they are somehow getting better and better and better. Thanks to Joao Cancelo for my FPL game week and my FPL game week rank jump. But nonetheless, I was just thinking like this actually basically in my mind this completes the trio of Man City fixture that I was in my mind targeting, but I somehow could not go for it. My plan was to double up on the midfielders for this fixture, but I don't think there will be a very difficult match for City. Leicester might be improving. I personally was about to say that I don't see them scoring a goal, but then again, I think freakish Tielemans or some Madison goal might happen. I don't see Vardy scoring, honestly. So, yeah, I'll also probably stick with 3-1 to Man City. I don't
Yeah.
know. What
Even,
about the news as to why
yeah,
Foden and Grealish were
exactly. I was just about to talk.
naughty
Okay, like
boys?
yeah, naughty boys, naughty boys. Don't like mess with that bold guy. Don't mess with him.
But do
Probably.
you think
Ah,
like they'll be back? I think they'll be back.
I feel yeah,
I think Foden will be back
absolutely. I feel like both of them would be back. I guess.
in place of whom? I don't see. Mahrez is on some other level form, but then again, I think we have seen this with Mahrez. He's on some other form, and then Pep drops him.
I
So
feel like probably Grealish, Foden, and Sterling playing
yeah,
playing up
that's what I
front
was
three.
stating about Mahrez because
Yeah.
he is City's highest goal scorer this season. He is probably on his best form that he has been with City. But knowing Pep, he might be dropped. It's sad that they don't have a League Cup tie this midweek. Otherwise, we would have gotten some clue. But
Some
this is
two
the
exactly.
first time in 5 years they have been eliminated. So I don't think they'll have any trouble beating Leicester, honestly. So yeah, even Leicester. Next match, Norwich against Arsenal. Again, I don't know what to say about Norwich.
It should
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. I guess. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel.
This is not the match that is worrisome in any case. Uh,
Mm-mm,
they should go
true.
ahead. They have a lot of squad depth and all. They can play. I don't know what to speak about Norwich. It is to be seen how they come back. Arsenal probably right now we are kind of you can say riding a momentum. I don't know if we are playing good or we are playing okay, but yeah, they are kind of like right now riding a momentum. Um, we beat Sunderland also last night 5-1. Although we have, I'll not say they are like second string team, but they are not the main team that plays in the league. It was kind of a shadow team with only Ben White and ESR starting, if you consider ESR right now as the first team choice player. So yeah, I mean,
Odegaard also was there in the match.
no, they did not start. Odegaard and Gabriel they came on as a substitute after 70 minutes. So they were not
Okay.
starting the match. Nonetheless, Point being, right now in confidence, probably should win this match. Uh, I would go for 2-0 to Arsenal.
Do you feel like Lacazette would start this match?
Yes.
What's the case with Uva right now?
Who? Oba? No,
Yeah.
Oba will not be part of the match. Even if he is part of the squad, he will not be starting straight. But max, he can be like on the bench and probably might come on for the last 30 minutes or the last 20 minutes, but I don't see Oba starting right away. Especially right now, like the way that Arsenal are playing and Arsenal are winning, I think Arteta would not like to change the formation. I don't think even ESR starts for that fact of if anybody is holding
Okay.
ESR, I think he'll again start on the bench. So because he'll not be tampering with the team that is doing really well right
Well, well, I just wanted to say something. Okay, almost like everyone is having Ramsdale as a goalkeeper, and due to this, all those postponements and all those stuff, many people have like jumped on Arsenal players like Lacazette or Saka or Odegaard or ESR. So, what will be the strategy of like Arsenal players? Like how their like fixtures are going to be next, or like would would they be like they have a chance of any double game week?
now. Arsenal will get a double game week, one double game week by the virtue of Chelsea going to the Club World Cup, if that is at all taking place. So that will be taking place around, I think, game week 25 was the match against Arsenal. So that needs to be rescheduled. But barring this, post the Norwich match, if you're holding any Arsenal offensive asset, I think now is the time to probably sell. Yeah, sorry, we had a small technical glitch. So, as I was saying, Anjan, basically, if you are holding any Arsenal offensive asset, I think particularly people are looking at Martinelli and probably. I think the boat kind of has sailed right there, at least for now. Uh, if I like post Norwich, Arsenal's fixtures are Wolves at home, which we know is not an easy fixture to score against. Man City at home, which probably Man City will absolutely decimate Arsenal. Tottenham away, who are right now resurgent under Antonio Conte, then Burnley at home, which is probably an easy fixture. And game week 24 will round up again. We are playing Wolves away. So we are playing Wolves in twice in the span of 5 game weeks. So offensively, these don't look very good. Defensively, barring the Man City match, I think fixtures are decent. So Ramsdale, if you have, absolutely you can. If you are looking to double up with an Arsenal defender, probably you can. But we have be wary in the fact that Arsenal will be blanking in game week 25, but that's a distant way. So yeah, that's my take on it. If you are owning an Arsenal offensive asset, sell or probably don't buy right now. If you want a defensive asset, yeah, probably fine. Moving on, score prediction for you.
I see Arsenal winning it probably 2-1.
Fair enough. Spurs Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
I
Well, the
was
Crystal Palace,
impressed by Spurs. I
yeah,
must say.
definitely. Definitely. Dele Alli had a very, I think, very fantastic game. And
Absolutely.
yeah, not only him. I feel like Davies was very good. Dyer even like ball of Dyer, like passing of Dyer was very good. Uh, I think Arsenal, I think Spurs had a very good game. So definitely, and one more thing, Harry Kane finally scored. we like we had him for ages. He did
I think
nothing.
7 game weeks I owned Harry Kane,
Yeah,
post which I
same here.
finally sold Harry Kane. But nonetheless, I was there were like three major highlights for me for this match. I'll just sum it up, and I think that sums up basically what Spurs were. Firstly, I think it was absolutely surprising to see that Spurs were playing well because we were predicting probably due to the gap they might be rusty. They were not. They were completely opposite. Might be the factor that Liverpool's strategy and Liverpool's team setup, in spite of missing their midfield and Van Dijk, might have helped Spurs match the strategy to perfection. Second highlight for me was definitely Dele Alli. I understand about everybody else that you mentioned, but I think the resurgence. I don't know if it's a resurgence or not. It was just for that particular match, but he was looking like the player of the world that we had known. Not probably at
Yeah,
that level, but at that intensity. He was not looking wasteful. First time in probably last one and a half seasons, 2 seasons. For the past 2 seasons under Jose, under Nuno, I think he has looked absolutely wasteful, absolutely non-existent. Talks of him being sold in January or being sold by the club or whatever it is. But yeah, he was back to the form that we know Dele Alli as the England international who was once upon a time mainstay in the England team. Third highlight for me was definitely again Harry Kane scoring, as you mentioned, finally scoring the first league goal at home. He had scored one away at Newcastle, but at home, first goal. And I think
goal was also
generally,
very good, I guess.
yeah, goal was also very good. The passing, especially, was also very good from Ndombele. General play itself was very good. Uh, I think it would be unfair to not mention Heung-min Son as well. He also, I think, played exceptionally. They played with a
Yeah,
system of 3-5-2 where both of them were playing as a forward. So, yeah, everything like thumbs up. Uh, Superb performance, considering the fact that there were probably some dubious decisions regarding yellow card and penalties and red cards. But barring this, the performance is really good. And I can see them going on a run now.
yeah.
And it is advisable to invest into Spurs assets because they have more fixtures to play than other teams. So they have, I think, played three less fixtures. So yeah,
Two, two, I guess. Yeah, yeah, three. One, yeah, one was like postponed due to snow, Burnley.
yeah. So
Yeah,
three
three.
fixtures they have on other teams. Definitely invest. Crystal Palace again did not have a match, so nothing much to speak about. Again, I think if anybody is holding Gallagher right now, I would not sell. Not a really a bad match. But Gallagher's point return totally again depends on how they set up, how he's where he's starting and all. If Will Hughes or MacArthur is starting at Brentford's Gallagher. Scoreline prediction: Spurs
I see,
Palace.
I see Spurs winning it 2-0.
Yeah, again. Yeah, I think fair enough. It probably would be 2-0 or 3-0. I'll probably go with the 2-0. West Ham Southampton next match. I think major news. Both of them did not play, but major news right now is Antonio is not playing tonight in the League Cup against they're playing against
Spurs.
they're playing
Spurs,
against
Spurs.
Spurs. Sorry, they're losing against Spurs rather. They're losing 2-0. Sometimes it gets to me. Just tend to forget. Antonio is missing, but the good thing is what David Moyes mentioned for his owners is that he had been detected with COVID a week back. So according to the new rules and everything, I think he should be fit for the weekend. There is
Probably.
no weekend actually. The deadline is on Sunday, so by Sunday he should be fit.
Yeah.
How do you see this match happening? Gerard Bowen, by the way, has scored a goal. Not right now, but he has scored a goal tonight. So, how do you see this match panning out eventually?
Uh, I feel like it would be a high scoring match. Probably I will go for a 2-1 or 3-2 kind of match.
Uh, I don't know as to if Southampton can score that much or not. Probably Broya playing might cause things and make things happen. But I don't see Southampton scoring very heavily. I think West Ham will win this match comfortably. I'll go with a 2-1 scoreline. Uh, I think Bowen should be good for these
Yeah,
run of fixtures.
true.
So happy to hold him. Uh, Aston Villa against Chelsea. I think this is the most likely fixture that can be
No.
postponed. Can be.
Mm,
If we are ranking them percentage wise, this ranks the highest because not due to Chelsea, but I think Gerard mentioned that they want to play and they would play, and it's an interesting thing to play and all. But then he also mentioned that probably the state of affairs right now is such he might have to call academy players to play the game. So
yeah,
we don't know.
not actually not an issue right now. I guess.
No. The
Yeah,
issue is not about which players he's playing or he has a weekend side. Leeds hasn't practically been playing with the weekend side, but it is not clear that the outbreak has died down in Aston Villa or Villa Park. So there might be another bout of outbreak. Actually, any of these matches can be postponed at any point of time. We ranking it certainly. We are not some experts knowing that they have COVID or they don't have COVID. But right now, the likelihood is higher because uh, it's just that the rules have been changed in England, probably of quarantine, because otherwise it does not make sense that Chelsea have been detected players some days back and they are fit to play a match like this 1 week later. Because definitely then it's not a 10-day quarantine rule. So yeah, something to take into account. A lot of people will have Watkins who did not sell Watkins. I did sell Watkins, but a lot of people would have kept Watkins. So that is one thing. A lot of people do have Chelsea doubled up. So I'm not asking you to sell or make plans, but I'm just taking a moment. But in stating that, Anjan, I think you're the best person to speak right now about Chelsea. Kind of looking a bit tired, bit jaded, bit out of,
yeah,
I will not say out of touch, but right now the as again like Arsenal, the momentum is opposite for Chelsea right now.
yeah, true. Absolutely true. I think like injuries and all the stuff has like really downgraded our like momentum completely. Like we aren't being able to beat Wolves. We aren't being able to beat other teams. We are like drawing continuously. So yeah, definitely not a very good run at this moment we are having. And if this match particularly happens, I don't feel like we would be winning it. If like Villa are playing a full strength squad, it would be probably a 1-1 kind of draw for me.
I don't know about Villa playing their full strength squad, but yeah, it will be kind of difficult. Um, I don't think it'll be a 1-1 draw um, because Chelsea practically has the entire defense fit. The defense has nothing has happened, barring Ben Chilwell who is out long term. So I'll probably go with the Chelsea 1-0 win. I think Chelsea might just nick it. If they drop points here, then you are definitely out of the title race because
We are definitely out of title race.
no, it cannot be said because Chelsea still has a match against City, so anything can happen. But I think Chelsea, if they are serious about their title ambitions, they cannot afford to lose any more points or drop any more points. So they need to get on to a string of winning matches right now. Moving on, next match is Brighton against Brentford, and this is the third match that might be postponed
Yeah.
or has a probability of getting postponed. due to probably Brentford not being completely up to the mark. I don't think we have much to speak about it. A lot of people are
Brentford are playing today against Chelsea. So I guess like
yeah,
the
that makes
I
sense.
feel yeah I feel like the issue is not in their side. I think issue is in
Brighton's.
Brighton's camp probably.
Brighton actually have a lot of injuries. I don't know if that is the ground because a lot of people are not getting omissions or postponements on that ground that a lot of players are injured. They are getting only when a lot of players have COVID. Uh, so something to be seen. Uh, I think Tony is still not fit for Brentford, if I'm not wrong. At least he's not playing tonight, as I see.
Uh, I don't know, but I think 1 week back his manager said that Ivan Toney was very close to fit. So I don't know exactly what's the
Again,
current
similar issue. I don't know even if he's fit, how much he'll turn up or
like
not. Anyways, let's
yeah.
just do prediction for the game. I don't think there's much needed to talk in depth about.
I guess probably Brighton just nicking it 1-0.
I'll probably go for a nil-nil, like a goalless draw. It's a very boring if that's happening on Boxing Day fixture, but yeah, that's about fair. Last match of the game week. This happens on Tuesday
Monday.
early morning.
Monday night. Monday
Tuesday
night.
early, Tuesday early morning India time and Monday night for UK time. So Newcastle against Man United. What do you
Well,
see happening?
again, we don't know exactly like what's the condition in like United camp, like who all got COVID, how much like fitness level is there. So that's an issue. But I see United winning it, probably winning it by 2-0.
I'll go with 2-1. I think United does win this, but I think they concede. Probably might concede. I think it's been long since Newcastle have scored. So I'm just basing my score prediction on that. That yeah, probably they will. Jota just scored against Leicester. Jota is sub. He scored against Leicester. Anyways, so yeah, Liverpool are still losing 3-2 in the league now. 75th. So yeah, that's about our fixture or our Boxing Day fixtures lined up. Traditionally, it's a very high scoring game week. I don't think we have predicted that many high scores on it. We
I
might,
did predict. I did predict West Ham Southampton high scoring. I did predict City Leicester high scoring. I did actually.
but I don't think the general theme of our score prediction was very high. But
Yeah,
nonetheless, I hope we are proven to be wrong. But
yeah. I just yeah. Actually, I just hope that I am wrong about this Aston Villa Chelsea match.
yeah, me too. Personally, I would not mind this match getting postponed, but that's again me personally, purely from an FPL perspective. But yeah, uh, in saying that, before we move on, again the famous question: Captaincy Choice, same week.
Uh, this week
Outright
it's
Salah?
easy.
Is it
No,
outright Salah?
yeah. This week definitely it's all
Although it's although it's the first match of the game week,
doesn't matter.
some rule about Gandhi and all, nothing like
Yeah,
that.
nothing doesn't matter. It's Salah definitely.
Okay, so if you would suggest somebody, if somebody is looking for a differential captain, who's your pick for a
Uh,
differential captain?
Probably City mid. That like you have to guess who'd start.
Yeah, I think City mid is a fair shout. Um, yeah, as you said, I will just like if for your sake, I'll put the City mid as Bernardo because a lot of people are selling Bernardo. I think he'll score this game. If I have to, I don't know. I'm not. Anjan
Certain
is
on
hundred.
Salah.
Yeah, Anjan is 100% certain on Salah. I am not.
Yeah, 90% attendance on Salah.
I'm probably 90% certain on Salah. So there's this there's always this 10% lingering thing inside me where I don't want to captain the most popular choice. I
10%, like your 10% move goes to where?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say before you brutally interrupt. My differential pick for the game week, I would probably go with Sun against Palace.
Yeah,
I,
good choice
I have
actually.
I have a good feeling. So okay,
So, like, would you probably buy some?
probably yes.
Great.
Okay, so now as we mentioned about the second free hit chip being given, we thought that. How do you feel about it, Anjan? So that there's after football is played on grass. It's not played on spreadsheet. I was saying this, so this will become the next point of topic and fight amongst the Twitter community. Twitter community is divided whether this free hit chip. I don't think I've heard anybody say it's a brilliant thing, or it's a brilliant decision. Either it's like people are okay with it, or people are not at all happy about it. And I can see the logic why people are not happy about it. So how do you feel personally?
Uh, I feel I feel like it's a brilliant decision. You only said nobody said that, so so definitely I'm saying, yeah, it's like definitely a very good thing personally for me because I had like lots of 10, 11 players playing for me in like last two game weeks. I just like targeted those fixtures and I was like very light in like coming in like prioritizing our double game week player. So definitely it's a very good chip for me. Boon actually.
Okay. So absolutely, like totally and brutally honest. So
Yeah.
for people who don't understand as to why people are pissed, I'm personally I'm not okay. I should not be
If
pissed. I don't have a lot of double game week players, but when I first heard the news, I was absolutely pissed. I was not pissed. I felt low because when I saw that this probable double game week will happen, and when I saw what the probable fixtures were, I'll just bring it up to you rather than just stating it. So
yeah, yeah.
Ben Crellin basically, if you don't know Ben Crellin by the way, you need this guy for the next, I think, till game week 38. If not game week 38, I think at least till game week 36. He is the
36. Yeah.
double game week and blank game week guru. If you don't understand what's a blank game week, when you don't have the full set of fixtures in a game week, that is anything less than 10 is a blank game week for that particular team. And double game week is when there are more than 10 fixtures happening. So any postponed fixtures being brought into a particular game week makes it a double game week for that particular team who's playing twice. So that's like a short definition of what's a blank game week and double game week for people who don't know. So after it was announced that the FA Cup third round and fourth round replays have been cancelled off, basically to accommodate all the postponed fixtures, uh, Ms. Krellin did the spreadsheet in front of us of teams that there's a yellow list and there's an amber color list. So yellow is likely double game week and amber is possible double game week. So likely is more likely to happen, amber is less likely to happen. There might be a chance wherein we can get game week 21 and game week 22 both as a double game week consecutively. And Tottenham, Manchester United, Burnley, Brighton, Leicester, Brentford, and Watford, they are almost certain to have a double game week
Double game.
in game week 22. So
Yeah,
when I,
yeah.
yeah,
No, actually, the point is that yeah, these seven teams definitely would have a double game week, be it either in 21 or 22. Definitely,
yeah, they will
they would
definitely
have
have
it.
a double game week. What is the schedule? I am why we are a bit vague about it. I'll just read out the fixtures that are to be scheduled. Tottenham needs to schedule three fixtures against Burnley, against Brighton, against Leicester. All these are away from Tottenham. None of them are at home. Manchester United has two fixtures to be rescheduled, one against Brighton at home, one against Brentford away. Burnley needs to schedule again Tottenham at home, Watford at home, Aston Villa away. So Burnley and Tottenham are only two teams who have three fixtures to be rescheduled, along with Brighton. Sorry. So Brighton also has three fixtures: Tottenham, Chelsea, and Manchester United, which are absolutely horrendous fixture for Brighton. So don't even think about Brighton fixtures. Leicester has Tottenham and Everton. Brentford has Man United, Southampton. Watford has Burnley and Crystal Palace. Chelsea has Brighton and Arsenal. This is by virtue of uh, basically Chelsea going to the Club World Cup. Chelsea scored, I think, right? That's why you
Yeah.
were checking something. I get you, buddy. Jansen on goal. Anyways, so as we were mentioning, these are the fixture. Why we are vague about it? Because none of it has been confirmed. Probably it will be confirmed very soon. My point as to why what I was making is when I saw I should not be saddened about it because I don't have a lot of these double game week players in my team. But my point was my initial plan when I saw this fixtures and I saw these probable fixture and probable timing, my instant thought was I will play a free hit, wherein I was pretty sure everybody would be going for probably a wild card or a bench boost kind of a combo because uh, that's generally what happens. And it was predicted back then that probably all 20 teams will have a double game week. I was absolutely certain everybody would play a bench boost, and that's why I was pissed because I think kind of like now it's a default anybody and everybody will be playing a free hit. So at times I think I don't know. I don't think the game rewards you at times to be kind of the person who thinks a lot ahead. And probably there is a solution to just play this as so-called casual, like because right now the game itself, the official FPL and everything, they are feeding so much information. They're practically actually telling the community as to what you need to do because they're mentioning this is the time you'll be postponing and they are just giving a free hit chip like they're telling use it that's the chip we are giving you to so yeah and I understand why people are pissed because more people uh, personally I think people who will be generally pissed are the people who did not have a full set of or at least 9-10 players in the last two game weeks because they suffered due to all the postponements and they held on
Yeah.
to players like Ronaldo and everybody in the thought process that a double game week would be coming in and they will have advantage and now suddenly their advantage is gone because everybody and anybody will be bringing in probably players like Ronaldo during the double game week. Granted, they will probably have a advantage in the sense they can save their free hit chip, they can plan their
Yeah.
transfer and they can use that free hit chip later. But yeah, I understand it's frustrating because the more you delay things and your moves, the more difficult it becomes to actually overtake somebody rank wise. Because at the back end of the season, it will be very difficult to cover rank. So I don't know. I personally am of the camp that I feel it was not necessary to give this chip, but what to do now? It has been given, so we have to live with it. We have to strategize with it. This is, by the way, guys, my initial reaction because I think it was just announced like 3 hours back, so I haven't had much time to think about it. Probably we think about it and we gravitate about it. Might be able to come up with something better. Might be a boon. Might be a blessing in disguise. You never know. I'll just quickly
So
read the fixtures of teams who have good fixtures in the next three game weeks leading up to the double game week. The standout fixtures is Manchester United at top. They have Newcastle away, Burnley at home, and Wolves at home. Although Wolves at home is not that good offensively, but yeah, it's a good, decent fixture. Everton has a good run right now. Burnley, Newcastle, and Brighton, which is why I was excited about the PCL news. Tottenham is third on the list. Crystal Palace away. Crystal Palace at home. Southampton away. Watford at away. I think those are a very good run of fixture packing wise. West Ham also has Southampton at home, Watford home away, and Crystal Palace away. So if you just corroborate it with the fact that Spurs, Man United would be having double game week certainly, I think
Yeah,
you're planning your transfers in that sense. You can, but right now I don't think there is much planning required right now. It's
yeah.
more better to attack the fixtures as they come because you have been given that chip. Yeah, practically
Uh,
like
well,
say,
one more thing, just I wanted to add. Okay, fine. Cheap is there right now. It is there for everybody. But one more thing to uh, notice is that games are not that every games would happen. There is always a chance that game might be postponed also. So like wait for your transfers. Okay, you can plan ahead a bit, but like wait for your transfers up to the last moment. Like the COVID thing is not gone, so probably games would also be postponed. So that's an
definitely.
issue.
I think you need to be wary till game week 21 because
Yeah,
after that there is this winter break. So I think a lot of cases will be coming under control because they will go into a bubble and all. So till game week 21, I think forget about price rise, just forget about price changes. I'll practically tell you I have not checked price websites for since this period. I think almost 10 days now, and I'm okay with it. I mean, there's not much issue. There will not be missing out a player who is going away. Not much is happening change wise as well. So yeah, just be wary about it, and I think after that will be good. There are, as Anjan mentioned, being the doctor that he is, there are still matches that can be postponed. So we never know. Not that all the fixtures, and probably there will be matches will be postponed because there is such a quick turnaround
yeah,
between game week 20 and 21. So just be on the
exactly.
lookout for that. Anjan, I think your team scored another goal. So
Yeah,
Jorginho
I
scored
know
a
that.
penalty. So
Yeah, I know that.
Chelsea is finally on a winning thing right now.
I'm not like winning that very comfortably. Scoring from a penalty, scoring from an own goal.
Doesn't matter. I mean, it basically they're progressing in the to the next stage. So it's good to see.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's move on to your team. Is there anything else that you want to speak about? I think there
Uh,
was major news that none of the fixtures will be postponed or cancelled as we were planning. The league will not be stopped.
yeah, yeah.
Premier League announced that will be keep on going. They'll try to complete as many fixtures as possible.
True. So
So yeah,
like yeah, it's like free hit chip has like stopped all those planning and all those stuff. Basically,
I think
I
it was
just
also
want to.
unfair on a lot of people. I will tell you,
Yeah,
my plan was I was like rather thinking of actually upgrading my bench or rather my dead
yeah.
players. A lot of people did that. They brought in people like Gerhardt and Cookie to bolster up their bench because rotation and everything. I don't think you need to do that right now. You don't need to upgrade your dead players now because you
Oh,
just write it off.
like you never know. Like games will happen in a very games will happen in a very quick time around. So like there will be rotation, there will be COVID. You need a bench. Come on.
You do need a bench, but I don't think you need to extend up till the third bench that many were thinking. I also do have a bench, but I was thinking about upgrading my third dead bench player to an active playing player just for the sake of there will be a lot of postponements or I need a squad going ahead and you don't need that because essentially another big thing that has been done by this free hit chip is Salah is leaving after game week 21 and
Hmm.
you can use this free hit and technically he'll be missing like 2 game weeks 22 23. So half of the game weeks people can just do without Salah by just using a free hit chip. So that is
yeah,
also something that has been made easy, wherein that was probably not the plan. That would have brought in a lot of strategizing because some people would have decided to keep, some people would have decided to sell and spread the fund. Them bringing it back was would have been much more difficult, which was
well,
why they also thought of
yeah,
actually playing the free hit chip first.
yeah, completely like agree with that. One more thing to mention, like, okay, we are like targeting like players from double game week. Definitely, it's very good. But I feel like game week 22, I think probably like single game week fixtures are also not that bad. I guess. I think Liverpool
I
are
think
playing Brentford.
we are too far behind right now to talk
Yeah.
about this, too far ahead of us. Let's talk about it when it's in the vicinity. Right now, it's not making sense to me thinking about whether I
Mm,
will keep my single game week players or not.
yeah. Exactly. No
Ideally,
point.
we all want always like double game week. We want all the players to be a double game week. Usually, it does not work out like that. There are single game week players for people who are playing this for the first time. There are single game week players who outscore a double game week player. So yeah, just be wary about that. Also, like some rules about free hit, a lot of people might not know what a free hit or how it works. Free hit chip, if you're using a transfer, or rather you're doing a transfer in the game week and then you're using the free hit chip, you will not be having that player that you brought in from the transfer. Any transfer and every transfer in the free hit chip transfer game week, you lose and the team goes back to the original team. If you have been saving a transfer, after the free hit, you will not get two transfer. It will come back to one transfer. Same for wildcard as well. Okay, so Anjan, I think let's move off to your team.
Okay, fine. Bring it on. I would be
Sounds
saving my transfer.
you are rolling your transfer.
Yeah, probably depending upon the news, depending upon the press conference, depending upon like player situation. I think I have a good like 12 to 13 player. So I don't feel like using my transfer. I would probably use my transfer next week.
You have you are benching your Chelsea assets.
Right now it was just due to
Who
frustration
who do you
like
play? Who do you play them above?
no, definitely I would play Reece James, definitely.
Who
Probably
would
I
you
may bench
bench?
challenge. I would bench Antonio.
So you're just saving your transfer, and your captain is Salah.
Yeah, Captain Isaac. Mm, do you think like would you do any changes to my team? I have a point one in my bank just.
I think that's a very strong team. I would personally be having trouble just to field who to field in the 11. So yeah, definitely I will not be making any transfer. I think. Good team. You are one
But
of those
good.
privileged ones who has this free hit chip has worked out brilliantly for. Yeah, you're saying?
No, actually, my like initial plan was also because you see, like from these seven teams who would be having definitely a double game week fixture on game week 22, probably. I had like only one player, so I was I was also probably thinking that okay, I would definitely use my free hit chip. So, anyways, if I get a bonus free hit chip, then why not?
Because traditionally the mindset of using a free hit chip is for the blank game weeks. I was like,
Yeah,
screw that because I think last couple of game weeks has taught me that we can navigate blank game week without free hit as well
free hit chip.
and
Exactly.
particularly do well. So okay, I'll just bring up my team. Mm,
And like just one more thing to add.
I've
I
already
had
heard.
a
Yeah.
mm, and like one more thing to add. I had a very terrible time when like 2 years back there was a like stop in the game COVID situation, and then FPL gave us a free. wild card. I had a very terrible start. So I just don't want to repeat that. I just want to target the fixtures.
So before I move on to my team, Anjan, we will just quickly discuss this because as we are speaking, the League Cup matches are getting over. Chelsea has won their match against Brentford and the match is over. Spurs have advanced to the next round against West Ham. They have won 2-1. Uh, and barring, I think, something happening in the next 2-3 minutes, I think Liverpool will be losing against Leicester as well. So I think, does this imply anything? Like, does it hamper anything double game week wise for Chelsea or Tottenham? Them winning this match?
Mm, I guess like next League Cup fixtures would be in, I think, in January,
Yeah.
probably after like game week 22.
Mhm.
So it doesn't hampers as such right
Yeah,
now.
because especially since FA got rid of the replays and all, I think
Yeah,
it it was an issue before because if Spurs were to win and Spurs were to qualify for the Europa conference thing as well, then it would have been an issue. But yeah, right now it does not seem like a very big issue to be honest. I'll just move on to my team. Ramsdale in goal, Trent, James, Cancelo, and Diego Dalot at the back. Jota, Bowen, Bernardo, Mount, Salah, who has the captaincy right now, and Lacazette up front. So that's 4-5-1 formation right now. First sub is King, second sub is Locadia, who is a dead player, and third sub is Williams. So I have King and Williams on my bench, which is fairly okay, I think, if every match goes through. So yeah, that's my team right now. First of all, first question: would you play King over anybody else of the players that I mentioned?
I guess no.
So initially I had, but then I changed Dallo with King. I think probably United have. We did not predict United's scoreline, did we? Oh, we did. You predicted 2-0, I did 2-1. Okay. So I have one free transfer. I am hearing a lot of thing about saving transfer and all. I probably would not save. I will probably be doing a transfer. Plan is to sell Mount and get Sun.
Yeah, definitely go. It's a very good transfer.
Yeah.
Sun was, I guess, rested for this match.
Yeah, he just came
Did
on after 75 minutes or something.
Okay, not an issue. So playing, he is like playing forward. He is a mid, and they would be playing in their home again. So I feel Spurs are definitely improving right now. If I had that budget, or if I had, then I could have done probably one of the City mid to Sun, but I don't know. Like City mid to Sun doesn't sounds like a very good move. Probably not on
Personally,
the paper.
if anybody can do that, I would rather prefer it right now because, firstly, for the fact that I have three extra fixtures, which probably I'm harping on about it a lot. It doesn't sound like much, but it is. Uh, Secondly, I mean, if you think about it, if Spurs are keeping a clean sheet rather in all the fixtures, that's already like a 10-point advantage over any other midfielder in the same price bracket. Okay, Liverpool just scored another. So it's right now it has gone to 3-3 in the 95th minute. So this is turning out
Liverpool,
to be something exciting. They always come back somehow. Minamino has scored.
great.
Nonetheless, yeah, so this will go probably go down to penalty now. Um, that's how it works out, right? I think it directly goes to
Yeah,
penalty, so
exactly.
extra time.
Yeah, directly goes to the list.
So yeah. As I was stating, so I think choosing a Spurs or rather Sun over a City midfielder is probably better because Sun is confirmed to play. City has Pep rotation to avoid and Pep roulette to avoid. So you can be more assured of a start and more assured of a point. And again, the talisman theory kind of comes into the play. So yeah, that's what I'm looking into. I will also, I mean, probably not this game week I'll be doing this, but I was also looking into if I should be upgrading Brandon Williams to probably a Ben Davis or not. Should I be doing that or should I be like downgrading James to somebody else? I don't really want to sell James because that will be a headache for me to get James back. But James's fixture, if I look at, or rather Chelsea's fixture, I think you already know the fixtures, but I will just. It's against Villa, then against Brighton, then I think it's against Liverpool. After that, what are the fixtures? You can just catch me up. You remember?
I guess I don't remember. I think it's
Okay,
I think
I'll
Spurs.
just state it. It's Aston Villa, then Brighton, then Liverpool, then City, then Tottenham, and after
Yeah.
which they have two blanks. So, which one should I be doing? Should I be upgrading Brandon Williams or should I be downgrading James? Wait for James's next two fixtures and then downgrade.
Probably you should wait for James next to fixture. Then you should
Yeah,
downgrade him
if
to
I'm
Wendy.
downgrade, I'm not downgrading right now. But uh, I mean, the benefit for me is I got James pretty late. I mean, the third time around when I got James League, I got him pretty late in the wild card. So I bought him for 6.2 and right now he's 6.3. So it's not a very big difference for me.
Oh,
But I think
then
that extra budget will eventually give me budget to upgrade King to ECL, which I really want to do. So
cool. Uh, so this week you are doing Mount to some state swap. Like
yeah, straight up.
you have the
I
fun.
Yeah, I will have fun remaining after that. I have 4.3 in my bank, so I will still have fun.
Pretty rich, man.
I sold Ronaldo. I said I did not spend the fund. I can finally see the value of actually holding on to funds. It's fun. You can pretty much move to anybody. So after I do the Sun move, I will have 1.6 remaining in my bank.
Yeah, probably you should go for the Sun move this week, and probably by next week you would see DCL playing some minutes. You can see his like match sharpness and all those stuff. So probably I won't rush for DCL right now, but yeah, Sun so definitely it's a very good move.
Also, another thought process: if I'm not downgrading, if I want to keep like James, I don't know why I'm discussing right now future transfers, but I think based on how Bernardo is playing, I think if he's kind of in a retracted position, I would be then looking to sell Bernardo after the Brentford match, just next game week, and go to Rafinha because I think Leeds have a good fixtures now, or they will at least
Mm.
start having a good fixture. So after Liverpool, they will have Aston Villa home, post which they have Burnley home, West Ham away, Newcastle home, Aston Villa away, Everton home. A decent, I think, for Rafinha. Can be done.
Lots to think about actually.
Yeah. Anyways, I think
Yes.
we will catch up anybody if whatever we are doing. Hope you guys enjoyed. I think we probably mumbled along a lot. Uh, this pod was never going to be less than 1 hour, guys. So let's be realistic about that. Uh, thank you guys once again. Whoever has listened up till now, if you've liked our work, please subscribe. Please refer our channel to other people as well. And hope to see you guys soon. Have a great game week and a green arrow. And when are we potting under?
Uh, well,
This is a tricky
let's
one.
see. Yeah, actually, right now, till now it was okay, great. But right now it's very tricky. we don't know exactly, but hopefully we are not sure that we would come again on game before like game week 20. But yeah, we would try at least to come once before game week 21.
Uh,
It's a tricky
okay.
situation right now. I guess
Mm,
like on Sunday it's a match. Sunday is like Boxing Day match. On Monday again it's a match of United, and Tuesday again like matches are going to start. So
the only possible thing is probably we have to do it before the United match, or
probably during the match.
the thing is, even we wanted to do this pod later as well, but we could not absolutely extend any longer. You are traveling tomorrow onwards. I will be traveling Saturday onwards. So,
Anyways, anyways,
anyways, guys, our Twitter handles are given. Give us a follow. We will be updating you regarding our pod happening or not, when it's going to happen.
yeah,
If it does not
definitely.
happen until we see you next time, have a wonderful Christmas period. Merry Christmas once again. Enjoy with your family. Don't make FPL everything in your life. Bad and good
Yeah.
game weeks will come. Hope your arrows are green and good night.
Have a very good time.